Alright, so I finished my little walk. It was a lot shorter than expected because, like I said, I slipped pretty dang good in the mud. Got my sock and shoe all wet. So I'm just gonna take a break for a minute. It's still pretty early, so I got more time to walk later. I'll eventually go back to the house and put on a different pair of shoes and new pair of socks and stuff. So I got that going on, and anyways, I just feel like it's gonna be a good day today. Because you know what? It's Wednesday, my dudes. And I don't know, there's one thing I was just thinking about while I'm trying to walk and record and explore at my local park where I am right now. It's so weird because I don't want to film around other people because I think it's just weird and they're gonna look at me weird. And I know in reality I should just be like, I don't care. But I don't know, it just makes me feel awkward. And there's people walking by, there's people riding bikes and rollerblades and stuff, and they're on their Bluetooth headphones or whatever, having straight up business calls and stuff, and they're just being really loud when they talk. It's just kind of awkward to me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do more stuff in my car or in my room. Possibly just more away from people, so I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Because like I said, it feels weird. But yeah, here in a little bit, I think I'll give you guys a tour of my car real quick here in a little bit. But before I do that, I'd like to get into what my plans are, because I think the last update video I did was last August, maybe somewhere around there. So it's beginning of March now, 2021. This whole COVID stuff has sucked major butts, and everybody knows that. Everybody has their own opinions and thoughts about it. So I won't say too much about that because everybody in the world knows. But anyways, what I'm trying to get to is, for the past few years, since I was middle to late teenager, I've always wanted to road trip and live simply and just travel and pretty much go wherever I want. I like this city town that I grew up in. It's got a lot of amenities and things you need. Lots of places to walk and be physically active and all that. But in my personal life here, it's just it's not the way I desire it to be. And I don't really have much holding me here. And I don't have to get out on the road. I've been living with family and they're gonna sell the house. So rather than trying to figure out holding a full-time job and paying bills and apartment rent and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna go meet my friend who lives in South Dakota over in Sturgis. And sorry about that. A freaking lady just walked by right in front of me and is looking at me weird and stuff. And I hope she's probably still looking at me because she's in her car right next to me. Weird. But yeah, I have a friend who lives in Sturgis, South Dakota. I'm gonna go up there and hang out with him for a while. The way I figured it is I can get a job for 2, 3, 4 months and save as much money as I can, because I won't be paying rent. I won't be paying utilities. I'll just be living in my vehicle, which is really exciting for me. I'd like to live in this thing as long as I can until I can get a minivan or a work van or something to build and live out of with a little bit more space. But for now, this I think will work just fine because I've got pretty much everything I need right now. Anyways, yeah, gonna go out to my friend who lives in South Dakota. Work there for a few months, save up enough money to travel and dick around and whatever. And in North Dakota, there is, I think it's the beet harvest. they hire seasonal workers. It's like 2 weeks to a month. They work you like 12 hours a day, which really sucks. But if you work, you can get like $2,500 or more in like 2 weeks, and that's a really good way to make money. I could just do it, get it over with, have the money, and then travel. And then hopefully, when I get enough money, it should be like winter time, I believe, close to winter, like fall, middle of fall, late fall. I'll head south to probably New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, something. And one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Cheap RV Living. That's his channel name. His name is Bob Wells. He's like this really cool older gentleman. Kind of looks a little bit like Santa Claus, and everybody says that, but he's inspired countless people to, quit the rat race and to just go out on the road and live a more free and simple life. And he has these meetups every year, I think. I don't know how it is with COVID right now, but hopefully I'll be able to, go to one of his meetings, which he calls RTR, stands for Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, I believe. I'm gonna go there, meet some other nomad people, and kind of join a community. Because even though I grew up in this little small town in East Tennessee, the community here it's all right, but it's just not for me. There's a lot of weird people, and I guess there's weird people everywhere, but in particular here in Tennessee, I don't know. I'd live back in Tennessee at some point, just maybe not this town. So I'm just gonna go out on the road and see what comes, see where the wind takes me.